I wonder where this leads. Rubbish.
You walk up to a skeleton approaching. You bugger.
How on earth am I supposed to...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I want... Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh. It's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant... Oh, yes. An exceptionally common, but exceptionally valuable commodity. A face that seems rather... I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by...
Because my own was stolen from me! Oh! You are simple beasts. So, if I... Oh, please. No. But once I have extracted the required material, and then I can return to fight, at least from this realm. Yes. By which I mean shout.
Quite right. Do seek my counsel. This again.
he.
Don't mind the game, Topsy, you can fold.
I told him I'd known exactly.
She's gone, Farah. Gone!
Respect Drift's right hand, Topsy.
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart.
Farah. She ain't coming back. You there.
Come on, chap. Don't be unreasonable. Better even to puke yourself to death than get purged, don't you think? You should be happy for greed.
What did you say?
That's what happened, isn't it?
Bleeding snake.
Now, let's not get nasty. Greed's better off, I'm sure.
Keep her name out your mouth, Elmo.
Easy now, old chap. This is my punch. Gods, the smell of them.
I'll give you one more chance to shut that up.
So this is Fort Joy.
The delivery. Surely you'll have one.
What a crumbling disaster.
Scram, snake face. Leave him be.
Listen, I...
Shut up, elf. This clown caught him red-handed trying to make up supplies. Crate of food. All I want is my supplies. Happy to ain't been here long, have ya?
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over. Listen up.
Not like this. There's too many of them.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
The old dog looks up at you but doesn't...
It's no use anyway. You're nice. She was my mate for the last 7. Say.
Just as you're about to...
This man is a dreamer. Permission indeed.
He bids the dreamer stand up and pay attention, which he does in a groveling, and the dreamer then chews and swallows a hand. He falls asleep. To your surprise, the Red Prince lies down. The Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation before turning his back on the jabbering dreamer. You receive a withering glance in response.
A deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. But though this turns out I'm being hunted by an enemy I didn't know actually existed. The myth-shrouded House of Shadows. The dreamers, though, they're on my side. And they've visions of me on the throne. That's because you haven't seen that other world in all its glory. It is majestic. Fit for a prince. Oh, I was born with the promise of an empire. and that promise will be kept. But to keep it, I must find a second dreamer. A greater one. A more experienced traveler of the dream world. Bahara is her name, and she resides in the swamplands east of the fort. So, let us make our escape and venture there post-haste.
I could tell you all about swamp dreamers too if I chewed that much droop.
What? But I was... It was... Please. And you smell of burnt hair and barren dreams. But I had supplies. Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset about... The Drudenay Griff cleverly smuggles into the prison, of course. Stuffed inside the oranges. You don't think he'd really be so mad over a little missing fruit, do you? No, it's not the oranges, but the dreams he's after. Drudenay, it makes you master of... It may be hard for you to understand, but my kind, we dream for the greater good. What we see can predict the truth, can even shape the truth. But we need Drudenay to do it. Before I was caught, before I was brought here, I saw a vision. The void woken, slain, divinity restored. But just as I was about to see how it happened, the Magisters beat down my door. This is my last chance to find out the secret, to find out how to save us all. So you see, I cannot give back the Drudenay, not only for myself, but for all of us. My dreams are my gift. They may be our salvation, too. Blood. And it won't be long before he'll have it, with all his thugs lurking about. They'd stick me in my sleep if they knew. Fine, fine, take the Drudenay. I'll find more. Another way. Somehow, I have to. For all our sakes.
Amid the squalor of fort, she was the one who sat rolling dice. Her eyes are focused. No sooner have these...
You caught me off guard. No one. To you, I am this pressing pain you wish would go away, but won't.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free. Of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability.
The bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you? Escape? How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided deers around here would argue such a thing is impossible. Well played. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice. You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard I mentioned. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue suits me fine. Lead on, or better yet, let me take the lead. Then follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with... Griff glances from his blade.
You already know the terms. Spare the indignation. And that good girl. Looks like everything's accounted for.
That's a kid.
It is done. And quickly. I hold my end of the bug. Sahela, it is for all. Give me your map. I give you this amulet. I go to...
As you're about to approach the lizard, Sebille cups your chin between thumb and index finger, then guides...
Listen, I need to have a chat.
To your surprise, Sebille proceeds to throttle the unsuspecting lizard with one hand as she drives the tip of her needle into his lower belly with the other. Then the questions commence. You hear him yelp about the Master, lone wolves, and a man called Griff. Then, quite suddenly, there's blood everywhere as Stingtail falls to the ground. Sebille heaves a...
Chat's over.
Demon elf, how dare you strike down a dreamer?
Such is my prerogative, Prince. And doubly so, my pleasure. Something on your mind? It's simple. He scarred me, so I scarred him. Extensively.
She defies you with devilishly...
Can you blame me? There it is. I was wondering when your spying would make an appearance. Anyway, what's dead is done, so let's move on. You know what? I'm feeling a bit peckish. And Stingtail mentioned a cook, as it happens. Fellow named Griff. 2 birds, 1 stone. How about it?
I think this was the crate I was after. Looks like Stingtail cleared out most of the contents, though.